I'm doing the 75 Hard, Live Hard program again. I did it last year, and if you don't know what it is, I'm gonna explain to you what it is. What you have to do it, and what I got out of it. So the program came out by this guy named Andy Frisella. He came up with it, and it's pretty much just like a mental toughness exercise, really. And it has 3 phases. Well, it has 75 days up front and then 3 different phases. I'm not going to go through it all, but the first 75 days, what it is, you have to follow a diet, take a progress pic, drink a gallon of water, do 2 workouts, 1 workout outside. You have to read 10 pages out of like an actual book, not, a bullshit fantasy thing. No alcohol and no cheat meals. And you might say to yourself, well, that is pretty simple. Or you might say to yourself, that is really hard. It is very hard to do 75 days of that back to back every day. And then if you fail, you start over, right? It took me 3 tries last year. I failed. Well, it took me 2 tries. I finished the 3rd time. The first time I failed because I forgot to take a progress pic on day 53. And then the second time I failed was because I flew to Germany and I didn't plan correctly, and I wasn't able to do, it was either like a workout or one of the things that I couldn't follow. Well, I couldn't follow the workout, there was a few things. So anyway, 3rd time around, I finished it and I did all the different phases too. Anyway, what I got out of it, so really mental toughness, that's what it is, and that's what I got out of it. I got way stronger mentally, right? So really the biggest thing also with getting stronger mentally is you figure out how to manage everything to be able to fit all that stuff in one day, right? All those things are hard. Mostly 2 workouts, they have to be 45 minutes. One has to be inside, one has to be outside, right? It's very difficult to do all those things in one day. But if you manage your day correctly, you can do all those things plus everything else and feel badass at the end of it, right? Like I said, I got probably 10 times mentally tougher, right? So when I had to do something, I did it right away. I didn't sit there and, this or I'll do it later or any of that. I just did it right away, and it was sweet. And I'm still doing most of this stuff to this day, but I got some buddies that are starting it on Monday, so I'm gonna do it again with them just because I got so much out of it. I think that's gonna be, if I keep doing this, I'll exponentially keep getting better, and better. Plus, it's cool when you're doing it with some people because you kind of keep yourself accountable and help yourselves along the way, because it gets hard doing 2 workouts a day. Mostly if you're actually doing workouts and sticking to an actual diet, doing everything correctly, it is really hard. On day probably 20, your body's all right, you're dumb, stop, right? On day after a while, your body's all right, this dude's a dumbass, and he's just gonna keep going, and you just push past that. But anyway, again, mental toughness. And then the other thing that was huge for me, I got way more productive and I stopped procrastinating, because I'd have to do something and I'd be oh, I'll just do that later, or I'll just do that, whatever, or I'll just do this, or I stopped doing that. Something came to mind, I got to do this, it got done and done. It didn't take me an hour to do it. It took me 5 minutes, I got it done, moved on with my day, because I knew if I didn't finish everything, I wouldn't be able to do the whole program. It's just, you get really good at not procrastinating and just getting shit done. And you feel like a badass, right? After you do 75 days of, mentally, you are a whole completely different person, which I loved. And physically too, I was jacked, because I did this right after I had my accident. I was on crutches and all this shit. I got fat from sitting around, not being able to move. I think I weighed 230 or 240, right? And by going to the gym, my outdoor workout was riding my bike. I always challenge myself to go 10 miles in 45 minutes or whatever it was. And I got lean and jacked, which was sweet, right? So the physical thing is another bonus, but the mental aspect of it, get it, boy. The mental aspect is the best part of this challenge. So, like I said, I'm starting it again on Monday. If anyone wants to get down on it, let me know, and I'll add you to the group of, there's going to be 3 of us that are doing it. And if you do it, commit to doing it, because if you fail, like when I failed on day 53, I was so pissed, or 57, whatever day it was, because the picture, I was so pissed that that little picture made me fail, and I got to do this again. And then I was also kind of happy, like, damn, I got so much better in 50 days. If I do another 75 days of this, I'm going to be like that much better, right? So it helped me a lot. If you want to know more about it, I think there's a link to a website. I'll have to find it and I'll throw it in the thing if you want to know more about it. If you want to get mentally tougher, it's not a diet to lose whatever the fuck weight. Sorry. I'm trying not to swear. It doesn't work because I always swear. But anyway, it's not a diet. It's for your brain, right? It's a diet for your brain to get better. So if you want to join along, if you're just curious about it, I'll try to find a link and post it in there if you want to look to see what it's about. But it's helped me a lot. I would highly recommend you do it if that's what you're kind of trying to get mentally better. And yeah, so that's what this video is about. And if you want to join us, let me know, because I'll add you to our group. It's just the text message group. So if you're part of the group, you better do it too, because no quitters. We're not a part of being quitters. Anyway, thanks for watching, and hope you do the program. Helped me a lot.